Tying the knot's an important thing to learn in life. Most of us learn it when we're kids fishing, or maybe even probably first of all when you're tying your shoelaces. I learned how to tie my shoelaces from my sister Kathleen, who's 2 years younger than me, because she's always been smarter than me. But I learned how to tie a fishing knot, first of all, I think just from other kids around El Dorado Pond. We would go out and fish for bluegill. We would just do an old hand-over knot. You know, it's the granny knot, what we call it as kids. You end up losing a fish, and the first way you know you lose a fish because of your knot is there's a little squiggy piggly tail at the end. Your line's just all squirrely. Your line didn't break, it just came out. Your hook came out. So you learn to do a double granny. And you do one granny knot after another granny knot. And then that holds a lot better, but then you get even a bigger fish, which can pull that out, no problem at all. And then usually next in line is learning how to do the fisherman's knot. Fisherman's knot, the line goes in, you twist the line around it 7 times and push the line back down through the bottom hole, pull it tight, tie a granny knot on top of that or an overhand knot on top of it to make you sound a little bit smarter. And that fisherman's knot will hold really well for bonita, for barracuda, for all kinds of really good fish. And then you start fishing big tuna. And then you get in a hurry to fish and you become an adult. And the most important knot that you can learn at that point is the Palomar knot. In fact, it's so important that I'm going to put a link to it in my first comment here after I post this video so that you'll be able to learn to tie the Palomar knot. It's a great lesson on how to do it. But basically, you fold over your line, you then poke it through, tie a granny knot, push it through the heart of the line with the hook, pull it tight, and that knot now has a double strand holding it. And that knot really, you can learn the San Diego knot, you can learn the modified San Diego knot, you can learn a lot of other great knots in life, but that Palomar knot, it will carry you through to great big bluefin tuna. That Palomar knot will carry you through to any kind of fish that you're probably going to catch in life. And once you learn it, you can tie it in seconds. You can just retie your hook, retie your hook, retie your hook, and you'll be perfect. I've learned in life, an awful lot of us haven't learned to tie a knot. In our relationships, in our friendships, in our families, we're still living on the granny knot that was given to us when we were little kids. And we haven't understood that as we progress in life, knots progress too. As we progress in life, well, all of it gets a little bit more challenging. And that requires each of us to take a bit more time and to learn. You know what? That granny knot I started off in this relationship with isn't working anymore. I need to move up to that double granny knot to make sure it's secure. I need to learn to move up to that fisherman's knot. I need to learn to move up to that Palomar knot, that San Diego knot, that modified knot, so that I bond my heart to the people around me. You see, if it's important for fishermen, it's even more important for friends, and even more important in our loving relationships. We let go too soon, without doing the hard work of understanding that we've been brought together for a purpose. And that requires us to tie the knot so that we don't lose that which is most important to us. I want you to know that one of the reasons I'm doing these motivated in 2-minute videos is so that I can begin to tie the knot with you. And I understand that we're nowhere near the number one. I mean, like, I'm lucky some days to get a view. We're way down at the bottom and we're looking up. And it's not important to me that we're number one. What's important to me that I begin to tie the knot with some of you. And then as we do that first granny knot, we can go to that double granny knot. Then we can go to that fisherman's knot. Then we go to that Palomar knot. And we can make these relationships more and more secure. Because the greatest wealth I have in life is my relationships with the people around me. People just like you. And this past week, I've really appreciated those of you who have gone out of your way to tell me how you pray for us, how you love us, how you've cared for us in your time of personal prayer, and in Debbie's time of loss with her mother dying this week. Thank you so very much. Your friendship is of great value to us, and I want you to know that I want to do everything I can do as we approach the Holy Week and the week ahead as we approach Easter, to make sure that I can tie the knot, that I can keep the knot securely fastened. Maybe like some of you, not always have I been one to keep the knot tightened. I've been that one who, if I could be the fish to get away, I was. I wanted to get away as quickly as possible to snap that thing. And the older I get, the more I realize those of you I'm bonded to, I would rather not get away from. Let's struggle through this together. Let's make sure the knot's tied securely. This is who we are. God bless you. Be the miracle in your life today. Be the knot tire in your neighborhood. Make sure that you do all you can to keep your relationships real. God bless you.